Is going to be instructions on how to create the data portion of your lab report, so including data tables and graphs. To create a data table in your Google Doc, you're going to insert a table. Now you can make the table any size you need to. So once you drop it into your document, you can add to it. For example, we did the sneaker lab where you had 3 or 4 different sneakers to test. And we tested the starting friction and the stopping friction and the sideways friction. So I'll just throw some random numbers in here. It doesn't really matter what they are. You guys will have different data from this. So that's how you add a data table. Now let's say you forgot to add a row because you had 4 sneakers instead of 3 sneakers. If you click anywhere inside the table, you can then
Mrs. Lawson, if you're still in the building, could you please call the office, Mrs. Lawson?
Sorry about that. You can then go back to table and insert a row below and add yourself the row that you're missing. Okay, so that's how you add a data table to your document. Now to add a graph, you need to use Google Sheets. And in Google Sheets, you're going to pretty much recreate your data table. Just be careful not to put any letters in your boxes with your numbers. You can't, for example, put N for newtons or even the word newtons because Google Sheets deals with numbers when making a graph. It doesn't like letters. So you enter your numbers. Then you highlight the entire section of data. You come over here to Insert Chart, and it will create a triple bar graph for you. Now, if you want a different kind of graph, you can go to Chart Types, and you can select from a variety of different kinds of graphs, but this one is going to be a bar graph, so we'll leave that alone. You go to Customization to change titles, add labels, and things like that. So this title is a little bit long. So I'm going to change it to friction of various sneakers. So you could change it to anything else that makes sense. Friction forces in various directions, or 3 types of friction on 4 different sneakers. You know, whatever works. Now for labeling, this axis is already labeled, but this axis is not. So we need to find out where to do that. Now, it doesn't seem like you can change it because it just says horizontal axis, but this is actually a drop-down menu. It's kind of hiding right here. So if you click on left vertical, you can then say this is your friction in newtons, and that will label your y-axis. Okay, so once your data table graph is all set to go, you will hit Insert, and then click on that little triangle up in the corner and go to Copy Chart, back to your document, edit, paste, and voila. So that is how you add a data table and a graph to your Google Doc. Thank you.